for you. Y'all ain't gonna help me. You gotta high five somebody. I got a little faith. I know I got some. I may not have what you have, but I got some. I may not be able to pray like you, but I got some. And there's some folk in here don't go to church every Sunday, but every now and then, when they need to talk to the Lord, they do know how to talk to Him. It's bad to sit up in church every Sunday and don't know how to talk to the Lord. But everybody in here ought to know how to talk to Him. Somebody tell the Lord, thank you. So, He talks about living right, and He talks about your faith. Come on here now. Is that right? Then He talks about your patience.
That's right, that's right, that's right.
Faith without works is dead, but you got to have some patience with your faith. Because sometimes you pray, you don't get an answer right then. I thought I had a church. Anybody here ever prayed and you didn't get your answer right then? Some of y'all waiting on an answer right now. You ain't fooling me. You're touching my tongue. I'm waiting on one right now. Anybody here waiting on a healing? Anybody here waiting on some more money? Anybody here waiting on a new job? Y'all ain't gonna help me. Anybody here waiting on a change in your life? Everybody's hanging out to go up there. Anybody need a change in your life? And it's not because you haven't been praying, but it's because your patience is being tried. Freddie, I'm trying to get out of here. Somebody, my deacons are going to sleep. I'm just messing with them. Look like I can't get no help from my mothers. I'm begging, I'm fishing for some help this morning. But James said, my brethren, count it.
Woo, yeah. Count it all joy.
Keith, Dick.
Yes, sir.
When I read this, after the storm messed up my good stuff, I said, Lord, because sometimes I talk to Him like that.
Yeah,
what do you mean? Count it joy.
Oh, no.
When it looked like everything is falling in on me. What do you mean when life has dealt me
Yes, sir.
an unusual blow? Trying to fix one problem, something else gone to pieces. Before I can get through one trial, maybe I got to preach to me this morning. something, you know.
All right.
Maybe I'll get the rest of my congregation in a minute.
Right.
But once you go to counting, you'll find out that it really is not as bad as you think it is. And then Wiggins, he stopped me in my tracks. He said, since you've been counting and counting and counting, the stuff that I did for you before, this ain't nothing. Help me preach. Tell your neighbor, oh neighbor, the stuff you handling now ain't nothing to God. God is able. Listen, preach, boy. Count it all, John.
Bishop.
When you fall into divers temptation. But here's the clincher. Knowing this. That the trying of your faith worketh patience. And if there's anything a believer needs in this world, you gotta have some.
Hey, God knows you do. Got that.
Count it all joy when you fall into that. Look at it, I'm in the book.
You right there.
I'm preaching. Y'all ain't shouting, but I'm preaching. Count it all joy when you fall into divers temptation, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. Sometimes when you're going through, God trying to work out a little patience.
That's right.